either way, this...
You know Battletoads?
Yeah.
Great, because you ran in front.
But yeah, even, you know, just not even, taking all of that into consideration, the guy still, got the rules for attacks of opportunity completely wrong. And he made that comic specifically to talk about how overly complicated they are. And what does he do?
The rules for attacks of opportunity are actually quite simple.
Yeah. It's just that you actually have to know, you know, which actions invite attacks of opportunity.
Yes.
And then one person gets an attack, and that is immediately resolved, and that's it. But, you know, the first...
More or less.
More or less. So, in his, well, Lord of the Rings campaign, so to speak, the webcomic, for some reason, the attack of opportunity rules apply when an orc moves into the threat range of Legolas, which is not how the rules work.
No, it's when he runs through it.
When you run through the threat range or run out of it without using the withdraw maneuver.
Yeah. Or a 5-foot step.
Yeah. So
we are fucking nerds.
Yeah, I know. But they're basically discussing who would get attacks of opportunity because an enemy is moving into their threat range, which is not at all how that works. And then again, I didn't really read DM of the Rings all that much. But yeah, that's not exactly very reassuring, you know?
Yeah.
When you get something as basic as that so wrong. Am I riding on a dead thief?
Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
That's quite fun, yeah.
I hate these guys.
We all do. Ow.
Where am I? Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah. That's great. Leave me alone, bastard.
Sorry. So yeah, the other problem I actually have with the End of the Rings is that it's basically about a group of players who are so massively railroaded by the DM into his campaign.
Yeah, that's often a problem of some DMs.
Yeah.
Because, but it wanted this.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the players want to play and not hear your story.
Yeah. And that's why I actually like the approach that Darth and Dorit takes a lot more because, well, obviously it's about the Star Wars movie series.
No!
Really?
Star Wars movie, I've seen it.
I know.
Someone will die. It may be Jon Snow. Possibly not. I won't spoil it. And he may be killed by Yoda.
By Yoda?
By Yoda.
Yoda is dead.
That's what you believe.
Okay. Say no more, please. But yeah, it starts off, of course, with episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Because that's where the campaign starts, that's where the story starts.
Yeah.
And,
lead setting. Oh, we're dead.
Yes.
Great!
I know! And the neat thing is that everything that happens...
No, we actually did that.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, we just have to do the river again then.
Yeah.
Maybe we should buy some healing potions or stuff like that. Yeah, no, I don't think that...
I think with this we can actually... I have to try this later.
That's, magic. Those are bombs? I'm not interested in bombs. You have no money left. I think I'm going to buy a few of these. How many of these can you get?
I don't know.
Oh, 5, okay. Oh, I don't want that weapon. Shh, look here. Okay, that's enough. Just,
Yay! Yeah, but my problem with D&D is... it's not a bad game. I'm not saying that, but it's not my game. In most of the cases, but always, like every role-playing game, it falls and stands with the group and the DM.
Well, it's not a game, it's a system.
It is a game.
No, Dungeons and Dragons is a game
D&D.
that uses the D20 system. You said D20.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, but...
Yeah, no
it's
semantics,
nothing.
but D20 actually
Yeah, it's a
is...
system, that is right. And it is actually the system I have. I also have a problem with high fantasy, but again, it's a personal, preference. I just don't like it when magic items and dragons are everywhere.
See, that's the beauty of D20. You can play D20 in a low fantasy setting too, as a sword and sorcery game.
Yes, but
You even have rules for that.
yeah, I know. But the D20, but the D&D is always considered for high fantasy.
That's because D&D actually, D&D is the, well, if not necessarily the inventor, then at least the codifier for high fantasy role playing. So,
It was the first role-playing game. The first real role-playing game. That's also why it is. It feels for me often more like a tabletop game or something like that than a role-playing game.
Yeah, that's because tabletop aspect is definitely and always was, a part of that.
Yeah, and it is much more like a traditional game in that case, just because it is one of the first that ever came out. And there are people who like it a lot, which is fine. There are people who just want to kill monsters, loot stuff, and get through the dungeon. Which is fine, but not for me. I actually want my role-playing game to be a role-playing game.
That is fine too, and you can also do that in D20.
Yes,
it all depends on the group and the player.
Yes.
Oh, well, now we're gonna fight the boss. This is gonna be
the group
fun.
and the DM, you wanted to say.
Yeah, exactly.
This is a catfish.
Yep.
Great. Oh, god damn it.
I think you have to,
Yeah, slaughter the boards.
Yeah, so they can hit this thing with the cannon.
Yeah, but we have to be in front of the thing.
Yeah.
For that.
Oh, there I am.
Yeah. Come. In front of the boat.
That's where I am.
Staying here.
Exactly. Yes, good.
You did it. I'm so proud of you. No.
Could you please stay here,
This
Mr.
is
Shark?
actually quite a hard boss.
Yeah, actually is. This is also basically the first instance where the difficulty in the game really
spikes.
Really spikes for the first time, yeah. But yeah.
Damn it!
You know,
damn it!
You know how the plot of the first 3 Star Wars movies, especially of 1 and 2, is largely disjointed and nonsensical?
The first one is actually not that bad, but yeah.
But they jump around a lot between, really unconnected
yeah, it's a bit
scenes. You know why that is? Darth Droid explains it like this. In this meticulously prepared campaign, the players immediately do the exact opposite of what the master expected them to, and so he has to, just basically adapt or die.
yeah,
every stupid thing.
Actually, that could have happened. Yeah.
Every stupid thing that happens in especially the Phantom Menace is only because the players
are assholes.
No, because they are just too inept to follow even basic plot lines, because each and every time, you know, the campaign depends on them to do a specific thing, they do the exact opposite.
Great.
Yeah. And since I have been a long-time player, as well as a short-time dungeon master myself, I can actually relate to that a lot more than I can to, you know, railroading DMs.
Yeah, absolutely. Players always find a way to fuck.
To fuck over your whole campaign, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you should always prepare something, but never too meticulously, because you always have to.
It won't work like you planned it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put one there. I'll put one there. Yeah, okay.